Are mermaids real? We all want to know. So, I am a past life regressionist. We visit off planet, in the planet, under the water. We go everywhere, past, present, future. And I want to tell you a story about mermaids. So, my client came to see me. She was a young woman. And one of the lifetimes we went to, she was absolutely delighted because she was in the water in an ocean, and she popped up out of the water and looked at the shore. And she said, "Oh, look, I'm swimming." And then after a second, she goes, "Wait, I'm a mermaid." And she began to swim around, and we got a look at her tail, which was gold and green and beautiful. She had long, light brown hair. And she was a very happy person, except for one thing. She began to cry, and she was very, very upset about the dirt in the water, the dirt in the sky. She kept crying and saying, "Look at the clouds, they're so dirty. The people aren't taking care of their water." And she kept looking at the town and saying, "If you really want to know what's in people's hearts, look at the way the people in the towns treat their water." And she said, "You can tell how evolved or developed a civilization is by the way it treats its water." And she had a very specific job, which was that she was supposed to heal the waters of the world. And she said all the waters of the world are connected because of the water cycle. So water evaporates, it goes up to the clouds then rain. And so she said all of that is connected. So any water that you heal, you're healing the entirety, which is interesting because that's a very quantum concept, of course. At the end of Siddhartha, I remember when he puts his hand in the water and he says, you can experience the entire river from just putting your hand in one spot in the river. So anyway, the way that she did her healing was at night, she would dissolve into foam in the water, and every cell of her body would go on a kind of a mission to feel and absorb what was going on with the water and how it needed to be healed. And so then at dawn, she would reform back into her mermaid shape. And this is interesting too, because if you have read myths about mermaids, or you've read the actual story, the Hans Christian Andersen story of the Little Mermaid, mermaids are associated with turning into foam. So anyway, she would reform back into herself at dawn, and then she would sing. Like, she had a beautiful voice, and she would sing healing into the water. And the client experienced this singing. She wasn't able to let me hear it, but she could hear it as she did it. So she would sing healing into the water. And she gave us a kind of a warning, which was, please take care of your water. And when we came out of the session, she said that, one of the symptoms she was very concerned about herself was that she couldn't remember her dreams. And they told her in the session that the reason she couldn't remember her dreams was because she was doing this work at night as a mermaid, healing the planet, and that they saw how upset it made her, so they put a veil over her memories. But she said, I'm ready for the memories. I'd like to know about the work I'm doing at night. So they're allowing her to now experience herself as a mermaid at night. So are mermaids real? I think so. See you next time.